completely omitted the fact that places can have good energy too. We can create good energy in spaces that actually carries over long after we're gone. I was at the Alamo, and as I mentioned in my video of that whole experience, the further I got back on the property away from the front of the building, the energy that was pervasive in those areas was calm and peaceful. This would be attributed to all of the people over the centuries that have gone there to pray. This was a church, remember? It was a mission. And so people went there specifically to commune with their God. So it also absorbed all of that energy. That's why churches, primarily, when you go into a church, the energy there is very calm and quiet. So it can be good things, not just negative. History, just the course of history, can also leave a mark on a place. I'd completely forgotten about a trip that I took to Ecuador. Ecuador is an extremely old city. We were going through town. We're coming off of a mountain into Quito. There's a river that runs along the outskirts, I believe, or I don't remember where in the city it's at, but there's a river that runs through there. And I remember seeing the river from a distance and seeing the overlay of millions of natives along the edges of that bank. Millions. And I saw those layers. Like I said, I see it layered over the top of our reality on more layers, layers and layers and layers and layers and layers that were superimposed over our current reality. So I was able to ask our guide that we were there, physical person, not my guide that I talk about, our actual trip guide, what was the history of the river? And she said, oh, that's where all of the natives used to come to trade. That left a mark on the place just by virtue of the fact that many people frequented a place over and over and over and over again for a long time. So now the memory of those people walking along those banks is there for me. So it isn't just negative situations that impact a space or land. It's also positive things that happen. Something that I've always thought was really strange is that you'll see a building, a house, for instance, that looks vibrant and then it's abandoned and nobody lives in it, even if it's just on the market for a couple of months, and it just feels so neglected. You know what I mean? And I don't think that's necessarily anthropomorphizing a space. I really do think the energy changes. So, yeah, everything leaves a mark. We leave a mark.